Football, or soccer as it's known in America, is undeniably the world's most popular sport, celebrated across continents from South America to the Middle East. While the beautiful game originated in England, its universal appeal lies in the thrill of teamwork and the excitement of scoring goals. Key to this drama are goalkeepers, the last line of defense, whose job is to guard the net and prevent the opponent's ball from crossing the line. While we've witnessed legendary keepers like Oliver Kahn, Iker Casillas, and José Luis Chilavert, there's a darker side to this position. Goalkeepers who have become infamous for their mistakes. Each of these goalkeepers has left a unique mark on the game, though not in the way they might have hoped. Their stories offer lessons in resilience, pressure, and the fine margins that separate success from failure in professional sports. Here are 10 popular but terrible goalkeepers who earned their spots in football's Hall of Shame. 10. Peter Enckelman. Peter Enckelman, a Finnish goalkeeper, started his career at TPS Turku before joining England's Aston Villa in 1999. Despite showing promise, Enckelman's career spiraled after a catastrophic error during a heated local derby against Birmingham City. Aston Villa's throw-in seemed harmless enough until Enckelman miscontrolled it, allowing the ball to roll into his own net. The blunder not only embarrassed his team, but also became one of the Premier League's most unforgettable gaffes. This mistake overshadowed his subsequent efforts and severely dented his confidence. Although he remained with Aston Villa for a while, his opportunities became limited. A transfer to Blackburn Rovers offered a fresh start, but Enckelman never cemented a first-team spot. He spent the latter part of his career bouncing between lower league teams and ended his professional journey without redemption. For many fans, Enckelman's name is synonymous with one of the most humiliating own goals in football history. His story is a cautionary tale about how one moment of misjudgment can overshadow years of hard work. 9. Stuart Taylor. Stuart Taylor's career is a paradox. Despite being part of trophy-winning squads, his contribution was negligible. A product of Arsenal's youth system, Taylor collected Premier League and FA Cup medals as a backup goalkeeper, rarely stepping onto the pitch. When Arsenal's legendary goalkeeper David Seaman left, Taylor had a fleeting chance to shine, but the club's preference for better talent relegated him to the bench. Taylor's career saw him move from one club to another, Aston Villa, Cardiff City, and beyond. At Cardiff, he briefly earned a starting role but faced a crushing 6-0 defeat against Preston, which effectively ended his run as the first-choice keeper. Over time, Taylor became known as a perennial backup, earning wages without significant contributions on the field. His story highlights the peculiar nature of football, where players can enjoy lengthy careers and collect medals despite playing only a minor role. While some saw him as lucky, others viewed his career as a wasted opportunity to make a real impact. 8. Kepa Arrizabalaga. When Chelsea splashed £71 million on Kepa Arrizabalaga in 2018, expectations were sky high. However, the Spanish goalkeeper's time at Stamford Bridge has been marred by inconsistency and controversy. During the 2019 EFL Cup final, Kepa refused to be substituted, directly defying coach Maurizio Sarri. His decision to stay on the pitch didn't pay off. Chelsea lost the penalty shootout, and Kepa's reputation took a significant hit. Kepa's struggles continued throughout his tenure at Chelsea. His form in the 2019 to 2020 season was particularly concerning, with numerous errors leading to goals. By January 2020, he was benched in favor of veteran goalkeeper Willy Caballero. Though he briefly rediscovered his confidence in the 2022-23 season, it didn't last. Loaned to Real Madrid and now AFC Bournemouth, Kepa remains a shadow of the world's most expensive goalkeeper. His story serves as a reminder that talent alone isn't enough to justify a hefty price tag. Consistency and mental fortitude are just as critical. 7. Tony Warner. Tony Warner's career was a tale of unfulfilled potential. Beginning at Liverpool, Warner spent years warming the bench without making a single first-team appearance. His early promise was undermined by a series of high-profile errors. Warner's most infamous moments came during his time at Fulham, where he allowed 2 crucial goals in consecutive matches due to poor handling. These errors not only cost his team valuable points, but also eroded his confidence and standing as a goalkeeper. Warner's struggles followed him to Hull City, Leicester, and beyond. even when presented with opportunities to redeem himself. His inconsistency ensured he never became a reliable first-choice keeper. Despite occasional flashes of brilliance, Warner's career was defined by missed chances and costly mistakes. His story underscores the importance of mental resilience and focus in professional sports, especially in such a high-pressure position as goalkeeping. 6. Bradley Guzan. Bradley Guzan showed early promise in the MLS before joining Aston Villa in 2008. Initially hailed as a rising star, his career in England quickly stalled. Guzan's inconsistency and inability to hold the starting position saw him relegated to a backup role behind veteran Brad Friedel. Despite sporadic opportunities to prove himself, Guzan's performances often left fans and coaches disappointed. Loan spells at Hull City and disappointing performances at Middlesbrough further damaged his reputation. Even after returning to the MLS, Guzan struggled to reclaim the form that had once made him a promising prospect. While he occasionally showed flashes of brilliance, his career is remembered more for its unfulfilled potential than its successes. Guzan's story serves as a reminder of how challenging it can be to maintain high standards in the competitive world of professional football. By the way, if there's any topic in this video that catches your eye, just comment down below and let me know if you want me to make a separate video on it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Victor Valdés won it all with Barcelona, including 6 La Liga titles and 3 Champions League trophies. Yet his legacy as a goalkeeper is polarizing. Valdés thrived in Barcelona's possession-based system, excelling with his feet rather than his hands. However, his shot-stopping ability was often called into question, and he rarely impressed when tested. Critics frequently pointed out his tendency to falter during one-on-one situations or when faced with high-pressure moments. Despite his accolades, Valdés was never Spain's first-choice goalkeeper, overshadowed by Iker Casillas. His brief stints outside Barcelona, including at Manchester United, failed to reignite his career or change public perception. While his role at Barcelona's helm was significant in their era of dominance, his individual shortcomings made him a polarizing figure. Valdés's story highlights how a team's dominance can sometimes obscure individual weaknesses, leaving questions about his legacy as a truly great goalkeeper. Gunnar Nielsen became the first Faroese player to appear in the Premier League, but his career was largely forgettable. Signed by Manchester City in 2009, Nielsen was loaned out to several lower league clubs where he struggled to find form. His debut for Tranmere Rovers ended in defeat, setting the tone for the rest of his career. Nielsen's international performances for the Faroe Islands were equally underwhelming. While he occasionally displayed flashes of competence, his lack of consistency ensured he never lived up to his potential. Despite being a trailblazer for Faroese football, his career is a stark reminder of how challenging it is to transition from potential to success. For many fans, Nielsen's name remains synonymous with mediocrity rather than excellence. Steven Bywater's career is a tale of unfulfilled ambition. Signed by West Ham as a teenager, Bywater was expected to become England's next great goalkeeper. However, his frequent loan spells and poor performances painted a different picture. A 6-1 loss during his debut at Rochdale foreshadowed a career filled with similar disappointments. Bywater's time at Derby County was perhaps the most infamous. Despite helping the team gain promotion to the Premier League, he couldn't prevent their swift relegation, conceding a torrent of goals in the process. His dream of becoming a first-choice goalkeeper for the English national team never materialized. Bywater's career serves as a cautionary tale about the gap between potential and delivery, illustrating the challenges faced by those who fall short of expectations in the high-stakes world of football. Massimo Taibi's brief tenure at Manchester United is the stuff of legend for all the wrong reasons. Signed as a replacement for Peter Schmeichel, Taibi's stint was marred by comical errors. In a match against Southampton, he allowed a soft goal that earned him the nickname, the Blind Venetian. The mistake was so glaring that it became a punchline for years to come. Taibi's reputation was cemented after conceding 5 goals to Chelsea in a single match. He left Manchester United after just 4 games, and his career was a punchline for fans and pundits alike. His story epitomizes how quickly a player's fortunes can change at the highest level, making him a symbol of high-profile failures in football history. André Onana's career has been a roller coaster of highs and lows. A talented goalkeeper with exceptional footwork, Onana thrived at Ajax but faced controversy after a doping ban in 2021. His move to Manchester United was supposed to be a fresh start, but his tenure has been riddled with high-profile errors. Onana's struggles with basic goalkeeping fundamentals have made him a divisive figure among fans. While his distribution skills are undeniable, his poor handling has cost Manchester United dearly in key matches. Onana's career serves as a reminder that technical skills alone aren't enough to succeed in one of football's most demanding positions. Many fans watch Manchester United's matches as much for his entertaining gaffes as for the football itself, solidifying his place as one of the sport's most controversial figures. Wow, you guys have made it till the end of the video. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch another one of my videos right after this one. So go ahead and check it out. Thanks for sticking around. See you soon. Until then, peace.